So I want to kind of go over now briefly with you, just quickly, the new testing changes that are coming up. They're fairly important if you produce products and sell them to dispensaries, or if you own a dispensary or work in a dispensary where you're buying products. You should be aware that as of February 1st, all of your laboratory certificates of analysis have to have some additional pieces of information on them. This new rule that is being implemented, if you want to find the exact text, it's 333-008-9000. If you Google that, you'll be able to find it. But it says that we have to start reporting every single pesticide analyte that we look for. We have to list the limit of quantitation as well. We also have to include any additional QC data as part of our daily quality control routine. And then the total THC and CBD content has to be calculated as according to 333-064-0100, which if you test with OG Analytical, that's the way we've been doing it from the beginning. So no changes necessary for you. But what it does mean is that you can no longer accept test results that have a cumulative summation of THC as the total THC. Oregon State's not going to let that fly anymore. And what I mean by that is, so if you're familiar, and we talked about this in one of our previous cannabis science pubs, the decarboxylation of THCA is really how you get to your delta 9. And the delta 9 is what gets you stoned. So when you ask how much THC is in my product, really you're asking, what's the total potential of all that delta 9 that's in there? That's what this calculation does for you, and that's what the state is now requiring. There are a lot of certificates that you'll see out there today that have the cumulative summation where they're taking THC, THCA, THCV, some even have CBN all added together, and that's what they're calling the total THC. That's not going to fly anymore. I'm pretty excited about that one too. The actual text, I put it on here if you want to write that down. That's where you can find it. As of March 1st, there's another new rule that's going to be implemented. That's also under the 333-008-9000. That's just in Section 2. But what this one states is that as of March 1st, you can only accept certificates of analysis from OHA-approved laboratories. In order for a laboratory to be approved through the OHA, we have to submit a TNI-compliant quality manual to the OHA, and only after they've received that and reviewed it for its compliance with the TNI standard will they then approve the laboratory. They will create a page on their website that lists all the approved laboratories, and as of March 1st, you can only accept certificates of analysis from those specified laboratories. And lastly, the OHA is enforcing this by suggesting they're going to do auditing of it. So they can come into the dispensary and check your products that you have for sale and check the certificates of analysis to make sure that they fall into compliance with this new rule. So that was all I had to share on those new updates, but they are coming down the pike real quick. Thought they were important for you. If you have any questions about that, don't hesitate to ask me afterward, or you can always contact us at the lab.